So a lot of you ask me the question about when a child has a tantrum, what are we supposed to do in that moment? If you've watched previous videos, you know that a lot of what I'm telling you to do during a tantrum is not to stop the tantrum. The tantrum is actually there because it's a response to a boundary that you have set or some undesired outcome that your child doesn't want to go through. So our job really is to stay calm while our child is not calm and to be able to hold that boundary and express empathy and just hold space. So a lot of you asked, well, what does that specifically look like? What am I supposed to do? So when we move into the space of always wanting to know what to do, it just tells me that we have adopted the mindset that as the mom or as the dad, our job is to be the fixer when something is wrong, the fixer when there is a struggle, the problem solver. And I'm not saying to a large extent that this isn't true. However, shift that thinking into being more of an observer and a guide, right? That's how we meet our child's emotional and developmental needs. When they're dysregulated, it's because there's already something in motion that they're not happy about. The only way we get our kids to build resilience and to learn how to self-regulate is to actually let them experience going through the frustration that comes with not getting the thing that they want, and then realizing that they're okay and that they can manage it and that they can calm themselves down and that they can make another choice or play something else or get through the task that they don't want to get through and then do something that feels enjoyable, and that there's a balance to all of it. But when we constantly jump in and fix and change and we want to stop the tantrum and we escalate with our child, it very rarely achieves the outcome that we want, which is for our kids to become emotionally resilient and to be able to become confident in knowing that they can manage whatever challenge comes their way. So when you're asking me what should I do, there are things you can do, but first and foremost, it starts with you. You have to keep yourself calm. You have to be really steady and remind yourself it's not your job to fix the tantrum. Number two, you can participate in co-regulatory activities. So once you've expressed empathy and set your boundary, you could do something like, hey, do you want to come over and put some of these things away with me? Or do you want to come over and maybe we can just step outside and take a big deep breath of that fresh air? Like, you can come up with ways to redirect them, but it cannot come from a panicked place. If you are redirecting them and you're panicked the whole time because you want them to stop crying, they will sense and feel that and they will resist it and cry and scream more. What we really want to do is think of ourselves as being their anchor. So yes, I teach a lot of different co-regulation strategies. Those were just a couple. Redirection can be really, really helpful, but it starts with a clean slate within. We have to be the ones to be really steady and anchored. I have 2 free workshops if you go to the link in my profile. One is self-regulation strategies for you, the parent, and the other one teaches my 4-step process PAR to help you become more responsive and less reactive. So grab those and let me know if you have any questions.